This freaky bozo you see right here is the king, and I don't like him, so I'm gonna jump him today. Why? Well, for one thing, I'm not a big fan of the government. 30 on 30. Shut up. But also, I need to defeat him in order for me to get home with my friend Susie. So yeah, kinda needs to die in this video. But unfortunately, I'm not showing you that just yet, because then I wouldn't have a video. So instead, let's go back a bit to us getting thrown in the dungeon. Great. Just great. Running away. Well, at least I can loot while I'm riding away. Oh wait, never mind. Susie's already out. Oh, the guard looks like he's having a fun time. Regardless though, I have to help Susie out with a puzzle telepathically because, of course, not like I can see it. Luckily enough though, that was over pretty quickly. And hey, I'm Susie now. Oh great, are you kidding me? Another puzzle. Oh wait, never mind, that was really easy, that was light. And there's Lancer. Oh boy. Honestly, it kind of felt like a K-drama, or like the couple reunites or something, and it's like, Lancer? Susie, what are you doing here? And then they passionately made out. God, I need help. But yeah, going back to actually what happened, Lancer kind of just like revealed that he was a bum, and Susie was like, yeah, I'm not surprised. And then said that nobody was really her friend anyways, which, you know, I'm sorry, Susie. I'm so sorry. And then, you know, she had a valid crash out. You know, very valid, very reasonable. Oh, look at that. They're fighting now. Man, maybe they are in a relationship after all. But yeah, one heartfelt 1v1 later. Oh wait, never mind, scratch that. Lancer, like, gave up halfway through. And just as Susie looked like she was gonna kill Lancer, she missed. She spared him. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Susie has emotions! Big news for the unemployed. Anywho, yeah, they kept arguing. I'll spare you the details. Alright, totally canon relationship off to the side now. The gang's back together, finally. And would you look at that, we're immediately in an elevator talking about our feelings. Honestly, this entire part of chapter 1 is like super dialogue heavy, so I'm kind of just summarizing it and going like, and then this happened, and then this happened, so sorry about that, but I swear there will be action soon, just wait. In the meantime, look at Susie talking about her feelings and mixed emotions. I swear to God, if I see any comments saying I can fix her, I will remove them. Okay? Hold up, guys. We can fix her. Alright, but let's actually get back to the game now. For the next little while, all our party really did was just wander around the first floor. Until we came across this gentleman. Roulxs Kaard, our greatest adversary. And also a pretty good puzzle maker. No, wait, never mind. Scratch that again. He sucks. Yeah, you just move it. Yeah. God damn it! And then he just levitated I can't even with this game, but he just levitated out of there. And then out of the blue, a random henchman just started glazing him like crazy. I'm honestly just gonna skip through the rest of the Dark Castle, because as fun as it was, I cleared through it in like 10 minutes and it was a bit repetitive. It was just go up a floor, fight some random dudes, walk around some random stuff, run into Roulxs Kaard, and have another really simple puzzle. Wow! Including witty dialogue. I have a waist better one right here. Can we see it? No. And then he just flies away. Although to be fair, he had a shop one time, which was, you know, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna skip to the roof because that's really fun. But first, I'm gonna ask you to like and subscribe. Because the thing is, you're almost 5 minutes into this video now. And if you've been here for almost 5 minutes, that means you must like this. So therefore, if you like this, wouldn't it make sense to like and subscribe? I don't know, I'm just spewing common sense, you know? You seem like the type of person to understand common sense. Subscribe. Anyways, back to the video. Oh, would you look at that? Right when we make it to the roof, we run into Roulxs again. Except this time, when he ends up summoning the K rule that we fought way back in episode 1, Susie takes a bit of a different approach. A bit more of an aerial approach. An aerial approach that most likely hurt. But hey, we won, so like, who cares? Never mind. Roulxs cares. Roulxs cares enough to run away like a coward. But hey, at least we got to the roof. But then, we conveniently see Lancer scheming with his dad. Lancer starts talking about how he kept the party alive, and they're conveniently right behind him, which is, you know, a pretty nice reveal. Except for the fact that the dad says that they want to break the fountain, which isn't true, but they don't know that, and ends up calling us scum, which is like, really dude, we're not scum, we're a dinosaur, a human, and a thingamajig. Ultimately though, the king wants to throw us off the roof, but Lancer doesn't like that, so he kind of shoots his dad, which, you know, good on you, Lancer. The dad is stunned, and we start fighting him as Lancer runs away, and Susie, you know, in true Susie fashion, instantly wants to clap his cheeks in honor of her boyfriend. But yeah, he just was like, yeah, I'm the bad guy. We try to talk him out, but he just says nah. Susie crashes out. And then he kind of just started trying to beat us up, which, honestly, he didn't do that good of a job. Roulxs almost died a couple times, but we don't talk about that. I mean, he had some interesting attacks, but, like, it wasn't too bad. But, in the end, we actually end up defeating him on the first try, which, like, I know I'm crazy. I'm amazing. The king acts like he wants peace to return between the Lightners and the Darkners. Obviously, we don't believe him, though, but I guess Roulxs does, because they end up healing him, which is the worst mistake ever, because when he's healed, he instantly hits the party with a wombo combo. Chris ends up getting isolated, and you think that Chris is gonna have a beautiful cinematic death. I mean, look at this. You're the leader, aren't you? So what's your plan? To laugh as you cast us all back into obscurity? You can't even say? Young one, let me tell you a secret. Quiet people piss me off. And then Chris almost has such a cinematic death. But then, you know, something mediocre happens. Psych! It's not mediocre. Susie saves her. Says Chris is her friend. And then she ends up saving Chris. Like, this is character development, people. He tells her to give in and kill him, like the monster that she is, but she takes the peaceful route, and he passes out! Like, this is character development, people. This is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, we can fix her. Oh, also, you know, Roulxs isn't dead somehow. My boy Lancer ended up returning, and he's glad that we didn't kill his dad, which, like, you know, agreed, Lancer. Lancer ends up realizing that the entire guard was actually sicked on them during the fight. We quickly run away, but when Susie asks Roulxs to take off his hat to give a proper goodbye, he ends up looking like one of the goat people, like Toriel or Azriel or anyone like that, which instantly freaks Susie out, which, you know, that's fun. But hey, we made it to the Rainbow RJB Gamer Fountain. Isn't that nice? We end up back in the closet, and after Susie comes to terms with the fact that this wasn't just some crazy acid trip, decides that Chris is actually chillin', wants to go back. Probably to visit her boyfriend, but we don't talk about that. Toriel ends up calling me, surprised that I have a friend, and yeah, that's just a self-insert for like 90% of the player base. I walk around town a bit and run into that stupid bird guy, some random bums, and sands for some reason, but we skip over that because I don't want to think too hard about that. Run into Asgore, and alright dudes, I haven't even played the new chapters, but I swear to God, if I see that stupid, like, King's Chariot meme one more time, Alright, I'm playing devil's advocate. It's still funny. I still find it funny. I'm messed up. But after that, I go home, go to sleep. You know, nice ending. What do you mean that's not a nice ending? What do you mean I'm ripping out my soul? Why am I ripping out my soul? Why did I throw it in a cage? Why wasn't it a heart-shaped box? Alright, you know, that's it. That's it. I'm done. There's the game. There's the game. But yeah, so that's actually the end. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a fun time watching this. Please like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I'll probably have another video out much sooner on this between the times that it took for me to do episode 1 and 2 of Deltarune, due to the fact that my schedule was very hectic due to travel for about 2.5 weeks, so I didn't have much time to make this. But yeah, see you guys later. Watts out.